Are the markets overvalued? Well, in one sense, there's a multitude of answers to this, and people will take out of those answers what they want based on their own fear and greed. And it's just the same with any data to do with, say, something political or economic. You're affected by your biases. It's very difficult to look at it objectively. If I was looking at a chart like this objectively with the forward price earnings ratios or all these other measures of valuation, price to book value ratio, Shiller's CAPE, okay, which is a cyclically adjusted price earnings ratio, you can see a lot of them based on the facts are overvalued. However, if I had certain biases to keep pushing the markets higher, for instance, I was a long-only retail fund manager, I'd talk about equity risk premia, I would talk about the Fed model instead, and I try to de-emphasize the others and why this time it's different. But like I said, if you were to look at this, you'll find what you want from it, just like they say with economics. Put two economists in a room and you'll get three opinions. So what is the answer? Is it overvalued or not? Well, of course it is, objectively. Does that mean it can't go higher? Well, there are certain reasons why it could continue higher. What that essentially means as an investor to you is you're not an economist. You don't care about the economics really. What you care about is, should I have my money invested or not? For me, given there's ample reasons for it to fall, but a few reasons why some of the big money might push it higher, I want the kind of companies which will continue rising should the people who want to push it higher win the argument with their money. And I want resilient stocks. Most importantly, I want resilient stocks should the market fall back. And resilient stocks will be cash flow rich companies, sales growth companies, companies with strong earnings relative to their own individual valuation. So it is a stock picker's market. And as I said, the important thing is, what are we arguing about? Just like with social media, people get distracted. What are we arguing about? We're arguing about what kind of companies do we want to be invested in. I certainly don't want to be uninvested from the market, because there is some evidence it could continue higher, as you can see from the screen. And given that I want to be invested, it comes back to those resilient stocks, which, should the sellers start and continue winning the day, I'll be protected. I'm not going to try and time it, because if I try and time it, the market might continue rising as it has done over the last 12 months, and I would have missed out on a 50 to 100% increase in my pension, which is what's exactly happened in the last 12 months, thanks to the market booming. Okay, hopefully that gives you some clarity of what to focus on: resilient stocks.